What's up, guys? It's your boy Spider Productions here, and we back with the homie Savion. We are checking out another video from PlayBack. Shout out to y'all. I did see this. I already saw this. He did not.
You saw the whole thing?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, damn.
Fucking ridiculous. It was funny. So, full disclosure, basically they're having this podcast about the reason why women decide to get BBLs. So,
can you educate me on that?
I believe BBLs. I am not educated in this that well. I assume it's when you inject stuff into your body to give you bigger boobs or bigger butts. I don't know for a fact. I'm gonna just search it up real fast, y'all, because I just want to be sure, because I have no idea.
I'm not mad at you, but I kinda
Brazilian butt lifts.
I kind of wish you just said injections.
I guess it's what it is. So getting a BBL is the Brazilian butt lift is a glutenal fat grafting procedure.
Can they help me get strong or something? Like, what's up with that?
That utilizes excess fat collected from other areas of body to add buttock volume and projection. So basically, it sounds like you take body fat that you have in other places and you put it in places you wanted it to be, I guess. That's what it sounds like. Okay, so that's basically what
they really
assume.
don't like the way God made them. Y'all ain't shit.
We're not going to have that conversation. But, so yeah, that's basically what they're arguing about, and I'm going to let you know shit gets real left before they actually have some deep conversations.
Wait, shit get what?
Shit gets left pretty fast, so.
What you mean? Like,
You will see. Alright, ready? Alright, let's go.
that blonde do not fit her ass. I'm sorry. They only look good on some people.
How much has the BBL done to address that particular issue?
Talking from experience, who has had a BBL,
Yeah.
I do believe that, I do find that statement to be true. Any girl that goes and does a BBL, there is a level of insecurity within yourself. Do you know what I mean? It might be your fat, it might be your too,
I'm glad that she said that. She said that if any woman decides to get a BBL, it's a level of insecurity that comes into it, and that's understandable. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with having.
I think people gotta understand. We're not saying insecurity as like that's bad. It's just like,
some people think that's a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's a good and bad to it. Like it's not always just like, oh, you insecure, that's bad. No, it's just
I feel like
levels.
I feel like if you're insecure about something, you need to find a way to deal with it healthy wise and effectively, in a way that could help benefit your future. But I can understand if you feel insecure about like I would say if I'm insecure about my body, I'm insecure about my chest. Honestly, I don't like going outside without a shirt on. Like if I go to the beach, I need to have a shirt on. Like it's just me. But like I ain't got no problem.
I'll say I'm kind of like in between, like with the same as you. It's just like it depends on like how my body shape look, cause like
it depends on who's
over
there.
The past like probably a year, like I got a little fat, but like now I'm just like I'm losing, you know.
Yeah. So like I would just say for me it kind of depends, but I'm not
because I don't like showing like chest and
right.
Like, oh, you look like this, like exactly. That's how he normally look. I'm like, nah, I need first impression to be good. Like I ain't trying to look fat out here.
But yeah, like everybody has insecurities. There's nothing wrong with it as long as you handle it effectively.
Or flat bum, you're upside down, you know, your weight is here and your
She gonna be the one that don't say nothing.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That girl on the side has always pissed me off in these videos. Where's she at?
Was she in more?
She's in a lot of videos.
Your weight is
her. This girl here, she agitates.
I think I've seen her in one of those.
Yeah, bro.
Let me see that Nightwing.
She agitates me.
Favorite DC character on me.
This is him from the Gotham game that's coming out. But anyway.
Yeah, and your books. So what I'm saying now.
This one's no ambition.
From my personal experience, people get
don't
BBLs
bathe the
whenever-
skin.
Whoa. Yeah, but I understand.
Big man thing, yeah. I'm all for the BBL thing, man. Because there's girls out here with some dead bodies, man. If you got a batty like a Chinese man.
A body like a Chinese. Yo, it's crazy. A body like a Chinese man.
Like a Chinese man.
Yo,
crazy.
It's insane.
What if he said sumo wrestler?
I'm insecure to you guys.
Yeah.
No.
You.
I'm insecure.
Yeah, man.
I'm insecure.
100%.
You don't never shows your head. I'm insecure.
Yeah, man.
He fell on the floor. He said, "Yo, god damn."
Not to pause too much. You know what I find interesting? It's not a bad thing, but for some reason, when a man gets like roasted, it's hilarious. Like, even the men are laughing, the women are laughing. It's just a funny roast. I made a face like, "Dang, he got cooked." You know what I mean? But if he turned around and was like, "Yeah, is that why you're overweight or whatever?" everyone's gonna get like no one's laughing about that, right? Everyone's gonna be like super serious.
What?
Is that what's gonna happen?
Let's see.
No, man.
What the fuck is she doing?
Don't have that, man.
Wait.
Don't have that,
Hey,
man.
hey, yo. I'm making it very clear. If you come for me, I'ma come for you.
That's facts, and that's perfectly fine.
I don't think he came for
No,
her. He just said it.
Nah, she definitely took it to another level.
Yeah.
I want to see if he matches energy.
Let's see.
I wanna take it.
Hopefully Euphoria comes out at a decent time when we can watch it.
Yes, watch the show. It's great.
It is.
If you can get past the depression.
Take off your hat.
The ladies are seven.
Take off the hat. Put this back on.
Hey, blue tack. Play-Doh.
Jesus.
Is he Dumbo? Is he? Can he do that?
Do you got any other characters from
I have the snapback queen. Do you not? I want to talk about
She can
BBLs.
fly away with that blood.
You said
Hey,
fuck the
Dumbo.
rest of them.
You
You gotta get Red Hood though.
Hey,
From the game?
No, this is a
excess
joke.
skin, yo. Under your armpits. Cool
That's a
yourself, man.
sexy ass Red Hood, boy.
Excess skin.
Give me fucking crocodile foot.
If I speak, I need to
She said,
Nah, that's a creative diss. I ain't never heard excess skin under the armpit crocodile foot. Hey, that's the most unique diss I've heard in my entire life.
Let's see. Let's keep going.
Okay, snapback queen, she said, right?
As you said.
Alright now.
The girl in that Godzilla. Yeah, I eat that, man.
this looks like Godzilla, bro.
On that bum of me sucking the dirty, nasty dog.
Let me walk through my doctor so we can get that hair transplant done for you.
Okay, can we just explain the fact that it went from us talking about BBLs and now we just sit here roasting each other like
You don't know what this. You don't know. You don't know why I'm laughing for real, bro. This was us in class.
yeah, bro. It's
Hey,
like,
you stay.
it's like black people in general, like from every culture, even from out there. We just roast each
You
other.
don't know it'd be
from
the
one,
funny-
we can talk about one thing that has nothing to do with this,
And then
we
somebody
just
start
and then we
baking.
just instantly start roasting. It's crazy.
Like out of nowhere, Justin be like, "Hey, Jalen, you stink," and then he be like, "You crusty."
And it just randomly starts into a roast argument for no reason.
There's no part to history, cabinet. Huh? Yeah.
It's crazy, yo. So unnecessary.
You got.
Yeah, put that back. Oh, where your wig go, bro? No.
Yo. Okay, first of all,
Take that off.
there was literally no reason that she had to take that off. None at all. I don't see why the hell she would take that off. There was no reason for her to do that, bro. Like, she got so heated that she just instantly forgot that she was in a room full of women and dudes and just took her damn wig off. Took her weave off. Why? Jesus. Well, now you can see why the blonde don't fit her. It won't real.
Like I've seen some pictures of black women where it look good on them. It's like that fits you, but like if it looks like that, and you could just it look like you could rip that bit. No, that shit don't fit you.
Nah, you just did this. Took it off.
What you do?
You got nappies on.
But I'm not the one
You even cut
He
your
got his
tongue
phone out. He finna take a picture.
out. Man, looking for your taxi.
The orange sauce, what's going on? Why are you making it personal?
What? You made it personal. You took off your head.
See, this is why I don't like her. Why I don't like her. Why are you making it personal?
She took off her hair. That's what made it.
I've been personal since the beginning of the video. Bro, if you're biased, just say that. But so far, this is a pound for pound fight.
Why are you making it personal?
Why are you making it personal? She's making fun of his hair and shit. So he made fun of her big foot. There's nothing wrong with that. It's already been personal. Allow it. Like she just caught up on what's happening in the
Yeah,
conversation.
she was there from the beginning.
And you knew what was happening.
Wait. Continue.
You got horse in your head. Your scalp's bleeding, man. Chill.
My scalp is
scalp.
bleeding, but your palm bleeding was dry. Go get some Vaseline.
Yes, it's true. Your bullet has been on bare bummels. Bare bummels.
Shut up, man. You're one, okay? Take my gang.
There, put it back in your head. Put it back in your head. Put it back in your head. Put it back in your head.
Like, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. If it was me, you, Antonio, Justin, Michael, and I think I said Jalen, right? This is a done deal. They roasting them.
So here's my question: why is it that this man is just chilling on the chair, just roasted? He's probably the most comfortable he's ever been. This woman got so heated trying to go up to the camera. Like, come on, man. Like you're not making yourself look any better doing this. Like, I'm just saying.
Them two funny.
Like, literally, like, we just sit here chilling, roasting, because we're used to this. We're used to people roasting us, and we're used to roasting people. But when it comes to a woman, like, most women will get so quick to just get so defensive and get all up in your face about it. It's crazy.
When you be knowing that, when you know who that person is, they start saying shit that's private. I'm like, bro, it's not that
right?
deep.
Like, people be saying stuff that's private, too. That's why you need to be careful who you say stuff to, bro. You need to be.
It's coming out. Insecurity is coming out. Sit down.
She's obviously insecure.
She obviously is cute.
That is true, though. That is true. Her insecurities are coming out a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
He's wearing a hat.
Yeah.
But it's fine. But just admit it. Just don't be on the lies. The insecurity is fine. In fact, the lady to start the video literally said, like, most women that get the shit have an insecurity. She actually said all women have some form of insecurity.
Yep.
So we started by acknowledging the
Let's be
insecurity.
clear. Everybody has some form of insecurity.
Yeah.
So the fact that like we've been
It could be
debating
big or small.
It's just most people.
Marcel has no insecurity.
that's crazy.
He has no
Someone admit it.
insecurity.
What?
He's not insecure about nothing.
everybody has insecurities.
Yeah, you know Omar's dick is an inch bigger than yours?
What? Why do you know that?
Because you told me
But that was so
Whoa, nigga,
random.
what the fuck
And I went out.
is going on, nigga?
The reason I know that.
Nigga, who are you?
I just thought it was interesting, though. I just thought it was
What? That didn't answer the
You-
question to why
you
you
told
know
me the
it.
size of your shit, right?
Why do you know that?
I was
bro?
just on Omar's podcast.
That's crazy.
You know why I know it.
That's
too.
crazy.
You know why I know it too.
Bro.
I was on Omar's.
That's crazy.
Yo,
as
put
hell,
that shit. No, I just thought it was interesting because I thought like
you compare my dick to another man's dick.
no, your brother's dick.
It's even.
Yo.
It's even worse, bro.
Why did you get
That-
that?
Right? It's even worse.
Another man. He's your
You
brother.
compare it to another man. You compare it to my brother. That's
I'm like,
weird.
bro, I didn't know it was a contest out here now.
Put your hair back on.
Hella blue tack is sticking up body now. Blue tack everywhere now. Play those. I feel sorry for them kids, you know. They ain't got nothing to play with.
Can we stop, please?
You can say my lips are black. You can say my gums are black. You can call me hood. You can say that my gold tooth is cheap. You can say that my BBL was rubbish. You can say I'm a hoe. You can call me all.
Your shirt literally says I'm what the kids call dumpling face, insecure.
But she's about to say the one thing that you're insecure about.
She's gonna say it?
I don't. No. But she's listing off the things that you can call me. But then I'm assuming she's gonna say. But the one thing you can't say. That's what it sounds like she's about to say.
Is insecure.
It always starts as with a list, and then the one thing you can't say, like, come on, bro.
Boris Johnson? Yeah, that's what they're calling me? That's what they're calling me? Do I look in...
My name is Irving
On February.
I'm sorry, guys. The reason I'm not really moving too much is because my back is like killing me right now.
Insecurity?
So I'm not gonna be jumping around like I used to.
You're a prick. I'm
sorry.
You're dead. Oh, sorry.
Yo!
That ain't that cheap.
No, did you just hear what she said, bro? How we get from talking about BBLs and
Security.
yo?
No, let's get back to the question.
Prick. You're a prick. You're here. Oh, you're dead. Oh, sorry.
Yo, bro!
It's not that deep, bro.
Bro, see, this is why you can't argue with certain people. Like some women can take it. I'm not gonna lie, some women can take the challenge, but
That'd be tough too.
bro, yeah, they do. But like, bro, how did we go from talking about BBLs to you obviously showing that you're insecure about it, which is why you're having this whole beefing contest with the dude. But you literally just tried to basically get back at him by talking about his dead moms, bro. That's not cool. That's not cool. Like you can say anything, but you don't talk about somebody's dead parents, bro. Like that's just crossing the line. Yeah. Talk about anybody dead, siblings, relatives, best friends. It's not cool. It's not cool at all.
Yo. Okay. Now I wonder if that the girl to the left.
They're going to say, yeah, you cross them.
Let me hear.
Because
it.
is that
I
not?
want to hear it.
Is
I wanna
that-
hear
That
it.
does
not-
cross though.
Because
Yeah,
they was fighting-
because see, she said earlier in the podcast, right? She said earlier, she's like, why does it have to be so personal? You crossed the line. You being so personal. She said you being personal. She literally just made fun of his dead moms. Is that personal? It should be.
One punch for punch, right?
On just looks though.
Yep, just looks. And she went to, but your mom is dead, right? Think about the type of dog shit human you have to be.
But you're not insecure though.
But of course not. It's not
You're
an
not
insecurity, not at all, not at all. I just brought up the mom. I thought it was on the top of my mind.
What? Do something. I said it. What? Do something.
What did she say?
Listen, I'm trusting you. I'm not even gonna come up to you and do all that Naomi shit, you understand? Because I'm definitely about that life. I don't buck you off sex.
That's not.
Anybody with that thing on their tongue inside, I don't take
Bro,
it
did you
seriously.
just. See, this is exactly why I don't like that girl, bro.
Talking shit.
Listen.
Don't attack her. You better.
She coming at the last minute of everything. Don't attack her. Literally just made fun of his
They're
dead
not your
moms, bro.
friends.
Just literally made fun of his dead parents. And then he gonna say something. Don't attack her. You don't attack her. So it's okay to make fun. So it's okay for her to make fun of my dead parents, but it's not okay for me to talk about her BBL. Really? Okay,
Bro.
I see how you roll.
I started to dislike her, bro. She was funny and entertaining at first, but she don't know how to just be objective, dog. You was complaining about it being personal. She took it to another level and made it more personal. If you think that's fine, okay, but then he should be able to make a joke about how his grandmother got hit by a car or something equivalent, right? Because that's what we're doing here.
But for the first thing for you to say is stop attacking her.
That's she just said his mom passed away.
Talking shit. Don't
This
attack
mom
her.
can probably
You
beat
better
her
when you
ass.
talk about BBL, we can laugh, you understand? But you coming here attacking me personally, you don't fucking know me. We don't fucking speak.
So again, let's just make this clear for everyone in the chat, for every subscriber, for every person who's watched Playback's video, people who even watched the original video. So far, we're making it clear that it is okay for a woman to make fun of a man's dead parents, and that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I bet you she didn't even get no pushback from that in the comments. I bet you. Maybe some, but not a lot. And I bet nobody's going to say anything about it. But it's perfectly okay. Like, it's not okay for him to talk about her BBL. That she's clearly kind of showing that she's insecure about it, which is why she got so defensive and started this whole argument in the first place. But it's perfectly okay, and even that other girl thinks it's okay, to make fun of his dead parents. And that's not personal. Don't attack her. It's crazy.
Bruce Wayne not gonna be happy about this.
It's crazy.
You heard me?
Yeah, I did. It's crazy, bro.
He gonna get his Batman suit.
Like I can't believe the world that we live in, where it's bad enough we're having like a kind of beefing war between the genders. That's already bad enough at this point. But the fact that I bet you nobody said nothing, and nobody's gonna do nothing about the fact that she just made fun of his dead moms, and that's just gonna be accepted. But the fact that him making fun of her BBL is blasphemy. That's some shit you can never say. That's crazy to me. It's crazy.
What did I do?
You crossed the line. You crossed the line.
You crossed the line.
I'm in there, bro. What outside?
Everyone, calm down. The fuck? They could put all of that on the episode.
She's talked on my hairline. My hairline's on vacation. What do you want me to do about it?
I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know.
So then when we go back to joking, it's laughs. She literally you crossing the line that much. We talking about
Like, how are you gonna say that he crossed the line when she actually crossed the line? That's like women will stand at the toe and fight for their friends, whatever. But like, you know, your friend just did some foul shit, and you still gonna be on her side, bro. That's not a real friend. I'm gonna tell you this. Friends, your real friends, will tell you when you fuck up. When you fuck up, they will be like, bro, like, nah, bro, you need to relax.
Like, bro, this ain't it.
Yeah, like, you need to chill out. Like, you're doing too much. They will let you know. But, like, trust me, we have male friends that'll let us know if we do something a little much. They'll be like, yeah, bro, you need to relax, bro. You need to calm down. But them, even if they say some foul shit, they just gonna be like, yeah, queen, yes, queen, slay. You doing the right shit. You so proud and brave. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You know she did some foul shit by talking shit about his moms, but you still go defend her like she's in the right. Don't attack her. You made it too personal. You crossed the line.
Then all of a sudden, haha, your mom's dead.
I never thought about BBL surgery up until I gave birth to life.
And that's now we're getting to the actual topic of discussion.
My body changed completely. in ways that I never thought my body could change. Now,
got
after
so
I gave
into the
birth,
point where you
I
fucking
did
fanning
put on a
yourself.
lot of weight as well, because I'll be honest with you, become lazy, you know, you have a baby, you lose yourself to a certain degree, and it's even harder to snatch back from that.
That's
Now,
understandable.
before I decided to do BBL, a lot of people say, did you not go to the gym? I went to the gym, I lost a lot of weight, and I was still big in areas that, you know, no matter how many times I went to the gym, wouldn't change. And that is because my muscle wall had expanded, you know, I had built in fat underneath. It's a lot more technical than you think.
Yeah, bro, and that's real.
You think that's a real reason why?
Nah, that's
I mean,
not.
you accept that?
Like, for example, I lost a lot of weight, and I actually have a lot of loose skin. And there's, to a certain extent, if you have a decent amount of loose skin, you could do enough to where, like, you don't need to do nothing crazy. You could just, like, eat good, drink a lot of water, build muscles in your abdomen.
Growing up, we didn't get
like,
that
there's
shit.
things
For
you
some
can
reason,
do to decrease
niggas don't
the
care.
impact
All of our
the
teachers
loose skin. But the
suck,
reality is,
bro.
if you lose enough weight, I lost over 100 pounds, you're going to have loose skin, bro. Okay, so knowing that, it only costs like $20,000 for the surgery, and I'd much rather do that than spend years trying to come up with all these remedies to run through it. So if I get loose skin surgery, they just cut the skin off, I'd lose like 15 pounds in just skin alone, probably 20 pounds in just skin. So it would probably become an insecurity of mine, because like you work your ass off to like lose weight, but you want to look good now. Like you feel better, but you want to look good. You want to be out without a shirt. So she's basically saying something in a similar, So she's saying like, this life happened, and this happened to me, and I didn't expect this, that, the third, and I went to the gym, I lost the weight, etc., etc. But then I just did this. So hey man, as long as you didn't get one of them cheap ones where your ass starts leaking, hey. All power to you. She's acknowledging that it was insecurity for her.
When they get old, they're like, damn, I'm fucked up. I was like,
You already made that choice, my man. You already made that choice.
Once the surgery done, it's
Now,
done.
this is where you might say I'm biased. I don't believe that girls who haven't had children should have surgery, especially if you plan on having children. Just because I have first-hand experience what the body will go through and the changes it goes through. So it's a.
I actually kind of disagree with her on that. I think she believes that because she could feel good about why she did it. Someone else can have another valid reason for doing it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think it's what she's saying. In some instances, as long as it's a valid reason, like something that is literally beyond your control, then okay. Yeah. There's your body has limitations, right? So it doesn't matter how much you try. There's a certain amount of people you just won't get a six-pack. Yeah. And it's not even about your attempt. It's about like your body has limitations. I'm Ethiopian, so like I'm not gonna be as buff and muscular on average, but I'll be more lean and more aerobic. So I'll be better at things like marathons and not so much at things like explosive things like football and basketball. It's just the reality on average for people who are East African, especially in Ethiopia. I just acknowledge that exists, right? So like the same way, like people's bodies are gonna have certain limitations, and so you were arguing.
I mean, you be stroking a long time, huh?
That's not
you be stroking a long time.
I'm talking about like athletic endurance.
It's endurance. You be stroking a long
get
time.
Get your man's, bro.
Marathons, that's what you call them now.
Okay, come on, son.
I'm a South Atlanta nigga. I'll be quick.
Listen, just like you spent money on the body, yeah, going under the knife. If you spent probably just, can you actually watch yourself saying resource and rinse out every aspect of natural elements to change your body?
Now look, this is when it's about to become cap, Marcel. Keep in mind, he's a good-looking guy.
Yep.
He's also fit.
Yep.
So he knows what he's saying when he says exhaust all options. Have you hired a nutritionist? Have you hired a trainer? Like, these BBLs cost like $15 grand. Have you tried spending some money to have someone build a plan for you, to cook for you?
Once I start seeing the results, I got you.
$15,000 worth of resources you're trying to get.
Mine keep saying I'm do it, and it's just like I be busy.
I just think getting a trainer would actually help you do it.
Ain't set back.
Actually.
You know what I'm saying? To how you want it to be, and that insecurity is
I feel like if
surgery.
it's
Then you know what? It's not as I won't as severely. You know what I'm saying? As somebody, my biggest thing is what I'm saying.
Bro, I remember one time I went to the gym.
Because at the end of the day,
I remember one time I went to the gym with my dad, and some other dudes and something. I was like, bro, you better work out.
You gotta stay focused when you're working out, my dudes. You gotta stay focused. You can do all that stuff after the gym. Never approach.
Get buff first.
Don't approach a woman at the gym, bro. She automatically knows you're approaching her because you're looking at her. Just don't do it.
I remember Annette posted on Snapchat. She said, dudes be trying to talk to her at the gym.
Yeah, because she obviously knows they're looking at her while she's working out. That's why you don't do it. Approach her outside the gym.
The thing is, this is what I'm getting at. It's the message that is sent out, because at the end of the day,
I agree with the man.
I agree with him too.
I agree with the man. I think that it's in your best interest to explore the natural remedies before you do anything else.
That's true.
And you know, this bodybuilder here type, he probably goes to the gym with plenty of people who pump PEDs.
Yep.
So he sees it in his daily. Now, whether or not he does it is who knows. Like, he looks like he could very well be natural, right?
Yeah.
Exercising all your natural remedies first is like an exercise in being human, right? Because in reality, like, if you're not capable of having a six-pack, you're okay. You're fine. You can still be very healthy and not have that, right? So it's like, just because your body's gonna have certain limitations and it might not be ideal and your ass might not be as fat as the next ass, it doesn't mean you need a BBL. And I do also believe that taking those shortcuts enhances the culture, that it's necessary. And well, like what she said, she wanted to continue to be attractive to men, so that's why she got it. Look, at the end of the day, whether or not you agree there's a valid reason to do a surgery for physical appearance, and it's not a medical reason, it's up to you. But the reality is, it's happening. Not only is it becoming more affordable, but it's becoming way more common and less bougie.
Let me ask you something about man, because you said something about like going in to be attractive. That was one of the situations, and that's more what I was getting at when I was asking the question earlier, because I like to think about like the psychology behind like decisions that people make. So I feel like a lot of people I talk to or have a conversation about BBL talk about like attractiveness kind of thing in this, and I really wonder
what attracting
Those
guys
two on
or
the
them
back
looking
been quiet.
even them looking attractive.
I hate when people. It's such a cop out. It's who are you trying to attract?
You're not doing it for yourself.
But even if you are, it's still okay to say that you're a.
So, basically, I assume she was like, are you trying to look attractive for you or for someone else? I'm going to just say this. If you are trying to work out, if you put makeup on, if you do anything to make yourself look more attractive than you either already look or probably not as attractive as you already look, but you try to make yourself attractive, there is nothing wrong with saying you do it for other people. It doesn't make you look weak. It doesn't make you necessarily needy or looking for validation unless if you play it right. Like some people can say like, oh, you're wearing makeup or you got a BBL or you're working out just to get validation from other people. If you play your cards right and you don't make it seem like that's what you're doing it for, then yeah. But just because you get a BBL or just because you wear makeup or just because you work out and naturally build yourself up doesn't mean that you have to seek people's validation. But also, I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying that's the reason you want to do it. You want to seem attractive to other people, that's fine. I want to work out honestly because I do want to be attractive for other people, not just for myself. Maybe if I work out, it'll fix my back problems. Maybe if I work out, I won't get so many dizzy spells.
Yeah,
if I work out, I'll get bigger muscles. Like, I'll be proud of myself. There's nothing wrong with that.
It'll definitely help your back loosen up.
Yeah.
If you work out more.
Yeah, so that'll definitely help me. So the issue is there's nothing wrong with also saying, yeah, I obviously want to work out because a lot more girls are more interested in muscular guys than they are with guys who ain't got shit. So I get it. So I understand it.
Yeah,
so there's
people
nothing.
don't
So I
realize-
have no problem saying that I want to work out to be attracted to her.
People
to be
don't
attractive.
realize like being skinny like this, like it's hard for us to like gain like.
Yeah, it is because
muscles.
my metabolism burns fast. So I eat a lot of food and like I don't gain nothing. So it's difficult. Maybe I'm just not eating the right foods, but it's difficult. So the thing is this:
I'm
like,
picky just like you.
yeah. So there's nothing wrong with saying that you want to work out to be attracted, to look attractive towards the opposite sex or even the same sex. Doesn't matter. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I want to look attractive for females. I want to pick up more females, and if I look the part, I could be able to do that.
You
There's
trying
nothing
to
wrong
be
with
in that new look?
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with saying that. I don't understand why most women just won't admit that. Like, oh no, I'm trying to look attractive for me. I'm not looking attractive for no nigga. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying that that's what you want to do it for. It doesn't make you look weak. It just makes the fact that you just want male validation. And that's what most women want. Like, low key, most women do want male validation. Let's be honest here. Like OnlyFans wouldn't be popping if males weren't fucking donating their goddamn money instead of using it for something important. Like, male validation, and even on Instagram. Like, you wouldn't be posting fucking half-naked pictures of yourself or bikini pics or whatever type of skin you're posting if you wasn't going to get any validation from either men or women. So trust me, people do a lot of things for validation. I don't post nothing on social media because I don't really see the purpose anymore. Unless I'm promoting my channel, or unless it's for business purposes, or if I buy something new, that's the only reason I use my social media anymore. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with posting random stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing it for female validation. So. The premiere's coming out now?
Yeah, I guess so.
The premiere's today?
Soon, I guess.
I was gonna say, it's probably gonna be a week before the movie comes out. But anyway, yeah, that's just my take. There's nothing wrong with you saying that you're doing what you're doing for the attraction of other genders. There's nothing wrong with saying that. I don't understand why women just don't like to admit that, but there's nothing wrong with, as a woman, saying that you want male attraction or male validation from the opposite sex. There's nothing wrong with admitting that. Trust me, it's really not. If I can openly say, and I'm a shy person, I'm not as shy as I used to be 2-3 years ago, but like, if I can say that I want to get buff for women to look my way and for me to be attractive to most women, then there's nothing wrong with a woman saying that either. Like, there's nothing. It doesn't make you look weak. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Just don't play it off as like you desperate for that attention. Just play it off like you're just cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Still trying to attract men. You just said she said attract men or trying to look attractive. To who? What are we saying right now?
To yourself? Would you fuck yourself?
Because that's a level of self-conceitedness I've never.
You just be asexual.
If that, no, it's not that. You just stay in the mirror like,
yeah, fuck. Ooh, I'm turning myself on right now.
Get your ass on.
I might just stay inside and fuck me.
What did you think was going to happen when you got it done?
Yo, they
ain't. Do you think it attracts a better quality of man?
Okay, cool. I didn't got my experience.
No, but I want to ask because
I want to talk about my experience. I've had 2 boob jobs. I had my first boob job when I was 19 on the NHS. And my tits were so fucking ugly. That's what I want to say.
You got pictures?
My tits were really ugly. The doctor said they'll do it on the NHS.
He said they got pictures.
Because they teach you that even though you are insecure about something on your outer, it might be your inner that you're also insecure about. So once you go under the knife, you might fix that. It might look better, but you might still be insecure inside. The thing is, I was a virgin. I kept my virginity because I couldn't have sex because I didn't want to take my clothes off in front of boys. So I only lost my virginity after I had my boobs done, because after I had my boobs done, I was confident to be naked.
Forget how you felt about it.
So the question is, you just answered the fact that you were insecure. So you were insecure that your tits, your boobs, respectfully, didn't look the way you would like it because you were scared to take your clothes off in front of other people. Perfectly understandable. That's understandable. The fact that you were a virgin all that time is crazy, but it's understandable. Like, you just weren't comfortable taking your clothes off because you just didn't like the way your body looked. Okay, so you got 2 boob jobs. Now your boobs are the way they are now, and now you're perfectly confident taking your clothes off, and you've had sex a lot more since then. So you basically just said that you were insecure about your body so much so that you never had sex with anybody until you got the boob job done. So let's be real. You were insecure about having sex with other men, or having sex with men in general, because you didn't like the way that your body looked. So why are we sitting here saying like there's nothing wrong? There's nothing wrong with saying that you're insecure. She just admitted it, literally. She literally just admitted that she's insecure about this. That she was so insecure that it affected her sex life. That's how insecure she was. But now she's gonna try to. Okay.
Has that attracted?
Yeah,
has that attracted better men? Because I think that's not the question I asked her. The question I'm asking. She didn't answer the question I asked.
I don't think it did. I don't think it did. It was for me though. I hit in my tits.
You know, you just said something. You said you.
See, stop. See, like, she literally just said, "No, I did it for me. I did the boob job for me." But you literally just said that you were so insecure about taking your clothes off in front of men that you didn't even have sex with anyone until you got the job done. So you literally just admitted that you were insecure about your body because you didn't want to have sex with, you didn't like the way your body looked. And that's understandable. But now you're trying to spin it around and say, no, I did it for myself. No, you did it because you didn't like taking your clothes off. You were too nervous and insecure to take your clothes off in front of another man because you just didn't like the way your body looked. So you did it because you wanted to have the right type of males or male validation. That's why you did it. So why are you going to just try to turn it around and say, oh no, I did it for myself? No, you didn't. Like, I've heard so many people say that they do things for themselves. And I feel like when it comes to certain things, I can understand if a person says, I do this for myself, I do that for myself. Depending on what it is, I can understand that. But when it comes to most people, especially when it seems to be women doing this, most women will say, oh no, I do this for myself. I don't do this for y'all. I don't do this for validation. And sometimes I can understand that. But other times, let's be real, you're doing it for the male validation. Let's not just joke this around. Like, you're doing it because you want male validation, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with doing it for male validation. Just be open and honest about it, and nobody has to call you out on your bullshit. Be open and honest that you're doing it for male validation. That's perfectly fine.
Not what you just said, though. You literally just said and said you did it for that reason. You went to so far extremes that you stayed a virgin until you got it done. It could be both, fine, but to say that it's not is like taking a self-righteous path that is non-existent. You literally just said it was so far to the extreme of you believing that you didn't attract the opposite sex that you stayed a virgin. That's what you just said.
You lost your virginity after you did your tits, yeah? So, I don't know, I'm just going to throw this at you girls, yeah? Everyone involved, yeah? Now, I personally feel that girls do BBLs.
Bro, yo, what this, bro?
Alright, pay attention to this part.
Okay.
Everyone involved, yeah? Now, I personally feel that girls do BBLs, not for themselves, they do it for men, to sexualize themselves. And what you just said proves that, because at the end of the day, you said you wasn't comfortable to even have sex. Not that you didn't want to have sex, but...
See? Like she literally, like, he thinks personally, and I think that too. You did it because you always hear that argument where women are like, stop sexualizing me, but you put yourself in positions that you sexualize yourself, low key. So he literally thinks
wearing fucking bras and panties on the internet.
So basically, he's saying that women would like to say this, and women try to say this, but he thinks that women get BBLs, they increase their body area specifically because they want to look sexualized. They want to sexualize themselves to attract any type of man or the type of men that they're looking for.
Or women.
Or women. Whatever you're trying to do. You do it not just for yourself, but you do it for other people to validate you. That's what he's saying you're doing it for. But then she instantly, you heard her, she instantly was like, oh no, that's an insecurity for herself. No, she just literally admitted that the reason that she did it was because she was so insecure about her body to the point where she wasn't having sex with anyone. That's how extreme her insecurities were. So to say that now that you're doing it, that you did it for yourself is bullshit. It's bullshit, bro.
Comfortable to even have sex. Not that you didn't want to have sex, but... I know, but I'm just saying, based on...
So she wasn't happy to even enjoy something like that because of how she...
That's fine, that's what I'm saying. But, in order to improve the situation on her personal parts, to give her confidence...
We're not going to pretend like it doesn't play a part.
Okay, for example... No, you're not getting it, You sort of...
I agree with you, yes. I feel like it has an influence. How can it not? How can it not? I understand I was in a relationship that course they had an influence. But what you saying that girls go out their way to do BBLs for men, that's a bold statement.
No, and I'm sticking with that.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Ooh, it's not.
Like, no, what? You're saying that a woman getting a BBL is a bold statement? So let's put this in perspective, right? If this was a thing, if I was to go to the doctor and say, hey, doc, I want you to get an enhancement to enlarge my dick. I want my dick to get like 5 inches bigger than what it is. And he's like, okay. Do you think that I would do that for myself? To look at my dick every day and be like, yeah, it's a big motherfucker right there. No homo. But like, that's
hey, yo!
But that's a big nigga right there. Do you think I'm doing that for myself? No. I would not go to the fucking doctor and make a life-changing decision for myself.
You got what you got.
I did it obviously because I wanted more people to look at my thing. And I wanted to look bigger. That's why I did it. I didn't do it for myself. I'm not going to sit there and look at the mirror and look at my thing every day. It's weird. No. I'm not doing that for myself. So her saying that she got a BBL, which is a life-changing decision, enhancing your boob size and enhancing your butt size for yourself is bullshit. I'm sorry. You're not doing that for yourself. You're doing that because you want other people to look at you and look at you in a sexual way, in a better light. than they probably were looking at you before. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that. The fact that she literally said that's a bold statement, it's really not. It's really not. To say that you sexualized yourself to look sexy for other people, there's nothing wrong with saying that. Just don't look desperate about it. I'm like, people can even make this argument that her even doing that makes her look desperate. But I mean, not really. Now, if you're those type of women who we've seen on this channel before that had the big fucking things,
everywhere. That one video?
Bruh, that's ridiculous.
She talking about something. I'm black now. I was like, bitch, no,
that's crazy. So no, like we've already seen that video, but that's crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. You can say that you're doing it for yourself, but the reality is that when most people make decisions that enhance their sexual, I guess, performances, they do it obviously because they want the attention. Like, you can say, oh yeah, I do it for myself, but the attention comes with it. But no, you do it because you want that type of attention. I'm not gonna get a damn enhancement on my thing and say that I'm gonna do it for myself. No, I'm obviously doing it because I want the attention from women so I can get more play. That's obviously what I'm doing it for. So there's nothing wrong with saying that.
They're like, oh, you big dog.
I got surgery to make my dick 2 inches bigger, right? I just like seeing my dick bigger. I personally just like a big dick for myself. That's the perfect example. Because men are not getting bigger dicks or holding it bigger dicks because they like to look in the mirror at their own.
Exactly. It's weird.
I like
Nobody doing that shit for themselves.
I have a good print when I'm wearing my wrestling outfit. I like to stroke.
Wake up every morning doing goof ass shit like that.
Yeah, obviously you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the validation of others.
It just works out my shoulders more when I have a longer. Come on, and of course, it can help out the self-confidence of men.
Yeah, it does.
You have a bigger penis.
But why though?
But one thing is, if you have a bigger penis, you'll be more confident about that. You'll be able to move because you feel like you have an above average. You do now have an above average penis. But let's not act as if
you're doing it for yourself.
You went that route isn't to try to attract or try to keep more women that you had before. Let's not. It's very. It's
bold. Neither. I'm not gonna let you convince nobody it's a bold thing to say.
Anyone that's done it,
you're trying to say they only do it for men. That's what you're saying. If man never existed, we do it.
Let me finish because I just want to educate you guys a little bit.
You can educate me, but I want to educate you.
You don't need to educate me because I've got a BBL, so I'm going to educate you because you don't have a BBL.
I don't have it, but I'm a consumer. I listen.
So what I want to ask you, Mark, the girlfriends that you've had.
Okay, so here's my thing with that statement. So she's basically saying just because you don't have a BBL means you can't really talk about it. And in some instances, that's understandable. Like, for example, if I was having a conversation with someone who's 5'9", if I was talking to someone who's 5'9", I'm 6'7". That's how tall I am. I'm 6'7". If I was having a conversation with someone who was 5'9", and they were talking about man, being this height is ridiculous. I'm like, nah, nigga, you can't talk about that because you're not my height. That's kind of ridiculous because
what'd you say?
So basically what she's saying is you can't talk about a BBL experience because you've never had one. And in some instances that's understandable. Like, for example, we as men cannot talk about women who have periods because we don't have them. So we can't really have that kind of conversation. We can't talk about that type of thing because we don't have it. That's understandable. But you can still criticize it. You can still criticize the fact that women have periods if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. You can even criticize women who get BBLs. There's nothing wrong with that either. You can criticize me for being tall as hell. I don't judge it. I don't mind it. I just the whole point of the fact that we live in the world that we live in is that we have free speech. We have the ability to say whatever we want to say, even though people do say some stupid shit. People do say some stupid nonsense. At least they have the ability to speak their minds, though. Because if we were living in a world...
What Qui-Gon Jinn say in Phantom Man? The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Yeah. Your ability to speak does not make you intelligent. But it does give you the right to speak your mind, though. There's nothing wrong with being able to speak your mind. But yeah, that is right. Just because you can speak doesn't make you smart, though. Right. You obviously need to know what the hell you're talking about. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with saying that there's nothing wrong with criticizing something. Even if you don't have it, you probably have talked to other people who've had it, who probably have different experiences. You probably have experienced someone close to you who's had it, so you can kind of understand it from that perspective. Yeah, you may not have gone through it, but you can still criticize it. So yeah, it's an unpopular opinion, but even if you're going through something that someone else is going through and you're not going through it, you can still criticize it. There's nothing wrong with it, as long as you do it respectfully, and it's not like in a dick way.
You had all of them to take BBL for you.
Majority of them have.
A majority of them. Okay.
I'm dating. Listen, I'm dating. Hold on. I'm dating 2 girls. I'm dating 2 girls. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say names or whatever. I'm dating 2 girls. When I got with them, they didn't have BBL, didn't have tits or nothing. They didn't do boob jobs, whatever. I guarantee you, because of how I was doing this and how I used to talk about how I liked my women.
That's not a good thing, though.
So you made them insecure? So you made them?
You didn't even hear what.
Let's just rewind so you can hear the whole statement again.
BBL didn't have tits or nothing. They didn't do boob jobs. Dated 2 girls. When I got with them, they didn't have BBL, didn't have tits or nothing. They didn't do boob jobs, whatever. I guarantee you, because of how I was doing this and how I used to talk about how I liked my women.
That's not a good thing, though.
So you made them insecure?
So he literally just said that his preferences, because that is preferences. He's saying, I assume when he was doing this, I assume he was talking about working out, I guess, or how he was viewing women.
Yeah, viewing.
Okay, so I guess how he sees women and the type of women he wants made his women think that they should, get BBLs to make themselves the type of women he wants. That doesn't make them insecure. Like like if I were to tell you like what I find interesting in a friend, and it makes you feel bad enough to the point where you're gonna start acting the way I would want my friends to act. That's a you thing, because you decided to do that for yourself. like if I was to tell you,
hey nigga, you acting different.
Like if I was to tell you, like, I like a best friend who can tell me all their personal beef, and it doesn't need to be like, they can do it respectfully, but it doesn't have to be anything serious.
Got it.
But hold on, guys.
Your mom called.
I know. I'm recording. I can't pause this. But what I'm saying is that I understand. So I understand being able to basically like. I can understand when people tell you things and then you want to try to like please them in a sort of way, so you do something that's not really your normal thing. But that doesn't make them insecure. Just because he has a certain type of woman that he's interested in, and these women picked up on the type of women that he's interested in, and he tells them the type of women he's interested in, they decide to change themselves because they want to be the type of woman he wants. That doesn't make he didn't make them insecure because of that. That's a choice they made themselves. Yeah. That's a choice they made themselves. If they wanted to be the type of women that he wants, clearly he got something going on that makes these women want him like that. You can't force somebody.
You can't put somebody's choices on somebody else when you made the decision.
You can't make somebody choose something they don't want to do. Like he told them what he likes, and they decided within their own free right and free will to be the type of woman that he wants. That's their choice. That had nothing to do with him.
Like he mind controlling.
Yeah, like he ain't mind controlling these women to do everything.
This nigga is not Mad Hatter.
You're not Professor X.
Oh my God. It's so crazy that she did. And it's so crazy that she's just not
fucking stupid. There's no way they started the show by making fun of this guy's hair, and now she can spin it like she's the victim and women are being made insecure.
Talking about somebody here to this.
Fucking preference. You might not be it. It doesn't mean he's making you insecure. Fuck, that's such a victim mindset, especially considering we started this episode with both her and the one in the middle doing that exact thing to the guy. You did the exact thing to the guy. You were not a victim. You do the same thing with your preferences. If all women prefer taller men, men are gonna wish they were taller. Exactly. It's not women making men insecure, but it is a reality that some shorter men might be insecure as a result. Yeah. I hate that I didn't have to say like common sense things, but it just doesn't connect for her. Like, she's lacking severely in brain cells. I'm starting to realize, bro. And at first I thought it was just entertainment, but she might actually be dumb, and that's tough. It's entertaining though.
It is.
Yeah, it's for some good conversation.
She's entertainingly.
Yeah. You know what? There's dumber things to be. Being entertainingly dumb is not that bad of a thing to be, especially if you're on YouTube. Though.
Wait. I just want to get this straight. I spent £15,000 of my hard-working money to look as good as I can look for a guy. Wait, not a guy. For multiple guys? Oh, hell no. That's not how it works out here, Tanya. If I'm getting my body done and I'm spending my hard money, that's for me. If a guy wants to fund that stuff, then that's a different discussion. But no guy funded for my body.
At the forefront of my mind wasn't man. The forefront of my mind was me. My, confidence. I have no regrets. It's one of the best things I ever done for me.
Why are we gonna lie? Why are we gonna lie? Of course, having 3 more inches to anybody's dick would make them more confident about what they can do to the force. But it's such a bad lie because there's nothing wrong with admitting that it's insecurity and it fueled your decision.
But confident for what though? They keep confidence is it's a result to fuel something else. Confidence is just like I'm confident now. Like same thing with money. People don't have money just so they can sit in the bank and they can say, I have money now. You spend up what do you spend on the money? You don't work all fucking day and all night just so you can say, no, I did that just for money. To buy what though? Because the money would have to then get bought because you want something else. Right. What are we to not act like you can't connect the dots is alarming. But again, I want them to just see if they're gonna fucking answer this question or not, bro.
Whether you like it or not, the truth is on that journey, to getting your surgery, man has played a part in it.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
That's a fact.
Right, now let me go
Men have played parts in the fact that you decided to get the surgery.
Woman, you have the luxury, or should I say, or the ability to go under the knife. Men that are born dead. No, let's be real. Or men, hold on. You have to put it into perspective. Men that are just butters. Niggas have to just live with that. Exactly. My hairline.
Yes, that's facts. Basically, he's saying like, if you're a woman, if you're born a female, and there's something you don't like about your body, like for example, let's say you have one right tit that's bigger than your left tit. You could go to the doctor and probably take the muscle out of this tit and make them equal. Or if you want them bigger, you could probably take some muscles and make them larger. You can do that. But as a man, if you look butt ugly, if you don't look that good, you just gonna have to live with that shit. Like maybe if your teeth are fucked up, you can get like plastic shit to fix your teeth. You probably could did that. Like my teeth are crooked. Yeah, like I got my teeth crooked and I got braces on and now I wear retainers. So
like,
that you could probably fix.
Ugly, that's tough.
But like, yeah, if you look ugly, if you ain't got something going on for yourself, you just gonna have to live with that. If you short, if you short, you can't make yourself taller. Like if you got a shrimp little thing, you can't make that bigger. Like you just have to live with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's interesting that we live in a world where if a woman is insecure about her body, she could just go to the doctor if she got the money. Now, obviously, she needs to have the money. If you got the money, you could go to the doctor and fix it. But if you're a man and you born in this world, like, you fucked up, you fucked up. You gonna have to live with it, bro.
That's tough, G.
Yeah, you gotta have to live with the shit. You gonna have to. Like, I have a big forehead. Ain't nothing I can do about it, shit. I don't have to live with it.
Every time I notice a light skinned girl, they always got a big forehead. They be the prettiest ones.
Yeah, like I got a big forehead. My hand is huge. My hand covers my whole goddamn forehead.
Big like mine. God damn.
See, my hands are bigger than yours, Chief. I got big ass hands, and my forehead is almost the same fucking length. So yeah, I gotta live with it. I don't care personally. Nobody really talks shit about my forehead anyway. I don't really care. But like, even if they did, I gotta live with it. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Like, hey, it is what it is. So if you're born a man and there's some imperfection about you, you just gonna have to live with it and make it your own. Make it work for you.
Oh, you mean like how Justin got them crusty heads?
You gotta make it work for him. You have to figure it out.
Hey,
you gotta make it work for you. If you are watching this video, Justin, shout out to you. But
yeah. Michael, bro, he got bad knees for real.
But basically, yeah, like if you a man and you're born with some type of imperfection, you got to make it work for you, bro. You just gonna have to. If you're a woman, you have the luxury of having medical science the way that it is now.
They got better benefits than us.
Yeah, like y'all have the benefits of medical science working in your favor, and there's nothing wrong with that. Does it work every time? No. There are probably some times where it doesn't work, but at least you have the options that can help you if there's something about yourself you don't like or you have some type of medical deficiency. But if you're a man and if you got something shit going on with you, hey, you just have to live with that, bro.
Like
have to deal with it.
Like Jalen being musty.
There's probably a medical thing.
Oh Lord!
But what I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is, if there's a medical imperfection about yourself and you're lucky to be born a woman, you have all the medical technology in the world that can help you physically or medically.
What if a baby was born musty and he couldn't fix nothing to fix that shit?
You don't have to wear cologne,
like,
deodorant, all that shit.
This girl gonna be like, damn, your ass always stink. Damn, how many showers you take? 5?
You have to figure this shit out, bro.
Back to back.
You have to figure this shit out, bro. You're gonna have to. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Basically, if you born a man and you ain't got shit going on for yourself, hey, you just gonna have to live with that shit and make it work. If you a woman, you're lucky to live in the world that we live in, where you have the medical technology that can help you.
Oh shit.
I live in it. For example, I can't go and get my piece chopped.
You can now. You can now.
Can you? A lot of men need to get that. A lot of men need to get that.
Well, someone who said they were insecure.
Wait, a lot of them need to get that. Why? I'm confused. What the fuck? Don't y'all like the big... Two of them look like a woman? The fuck?
We can't go fucking 2 seconds into an actual legit informative conversation without somebody being an asshole.
Hey,
like,
if I'm being honest, this is the first time we watched one of these videos where like they can't have a serious conversation without somebody dicking around.
Not at all, bro. Like, bro, like he was trying to make a point where he's like, look at his fucking face, bro. Look at his face. Like, this shit is bullshit. Like, he's clearly trying to make he's truly trying to say something. He's trying to make it informative. He's like saying, like, most men can't just go to the doctor and get the thing chopped off. I already know you actually can do that. You can, I don't know if it's called circumcision. I think that's when you get your nuts cut off. But, like, you can go to the doctor and get your actual thing cut off if you want to. I'm pretty sure you can. But I wouldn't want to do that. That's kind of weird. But, like, yeah, I was right. Circumcision is when you get your nuts cut off so you don't make any more children. But your thing still works. But anyway, basically what I'm saying is there's nothing wrong with that. But I personally would never do that. I'm smart enough not to put my thing in any other female. I'm smart enough not to do that shit. So I don't have to worry.
You said what?
So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but circumcision is when you get your balls cut off so you don't produce the necessary sperm to create more children. But so your thing still works. You can still produce it, but not enough to make kids. So you just wouldn't be able to make kids anymore. But because my dad was talking about getting that, I'm not doing that shit.
Wait. Your dad was talking about
because he has too many kids. Because he has me, he has Sherelle, my second sister. He has me, and he has my brother. And he's talking about getting circumcised because he's tired of having kids.
And the new sister was his, right?
Yeah.
Wait, who is the Wait, who had that child with your dad? Was it somebody else?
My stepmom. My mom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
we all have different.
Had you, right?
We all have different mothers, but we have the same dad.
So you the what? Second?
Technically I'm the third child. Because I thought I was the second, but no, Chelsea's born before me. Oh. So yeah.
Because
it's a whole confusing thing. But yeah.
What is it? Because I remember my dad said I think it was like a couple years before I was born. If I don't know how many. I think they probably had like 2 kids, but like if I had a brother that was here before me, but he didn't make it, so he was cremated. But if he was alive, he would have been I'm 20. He would have been 22 or 23.
Oh.
So I'm my mom's only child that made it, but I guess you could say I'm like the lucky one.
Yeah.
So I'm my dad's second and my mom's third, but I'm
third.
Yeah, but I'm the only one that made it.
Okay.
So
yeah. But yeah, with we all have different mothers, but we all have the same dads.
Yeah.
So I'm my dad's third child. But yeah, but basically what I'm saying is that he's basically saying like as a man you can't go to that. Well, obviously you can though. I'm pretty sure you can. You can go to the doctor and have your whole thing cut off. I wouldn't do that, but I guess people do it. But the fact that she was just so quick to be like, yeah, a lot of men need to get their dicks chopped off. That's so fucked up, bro.
Because there was an actual story that happened a couple years ago, and it was so messed up, bro.
Well, you said a couple of what?
It was like, I think it was like before we graduated high school. There was a story of a woman chopping an actual dude's thing off, and it was on Facebook, I think. And I think she took a fucking picture and posted it on Facebook. Shit was crazy. Yo. So yeah, like that's not something you play around with, bro. Like nah. If any person, whether it's man or woman, is causing you physical harm, get the fuck out of there. Get out of there. That's not something you want to deal with, bro. And trust me, as a man, you will always look like the bad guy. So get out of there immediately.
All I know is you're not chopping nothing off. We gotta fight.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
I ain't messing
I ain't gonna like hit you, but I'm gonna push your ass away from me.
Yeah, you fuck away from me.
I'm gonna be asleep.
Nah.
Hey, get your ass away.
Yeah, bro. That's not something you need to play with, bro. So the fact that she's joking about that shit is crazy. So anyway, let's go back. Because we did this a lot longer than I intended.
I live in it.
How many minutes we in?
59.
For example, I can't.
Close to an hour.
That's not bad. I mean, if we being honest, we didn't pause a lot. It's kind of long. What is it? 26? It's a bit long.
Well, someone who said they were insecure about their body, you should not be.
Isn't that crazy? The fact that
she's
just casually saying that.
But she argued a moment ago, you're making women insecure, but she has no problem doing the reverse.
And up until just this moment, she thought that was something that they couldn't even control.
Yep.
But she's completely fine with making fun of it, or making light of it. Crazy.
That's not
just
funny.
Just up until now.
Yeah, and if someone makes fun of her little titties back in the day or whatever, she would have a panic attack.
This man made fun of this girl's.
He said a panic attack.
This man made fun of this girl's looking purple, and then her rebuttal was, "Your mom is dead."
Men
See,
don't
crazy,
have that option the way you guys do, even if it's accessible. What I'm saying is, with men, and a lot of the time, yeah, our insecurities, the way we're born, the way shit is, we just have to deal with. If
exactly, you just have to
my
accept
mindset is like this, and we have to live with it. Like, why can't you do the same? That's just a question I'm putting to you. I'm not.
That's a perfect question. Like, if us men are born with these type of insecurities, and we're born with these type of dysfunctions in ourselves that we probably don't like, and we're just supposed to just accept it and live with it, why can't y'all do the same thing? Like I'm sure that would make a lot of women probably unattractive, maybe, but at least you'd be more honest with yourself, and a lot more people would respect you for that. At least you were honest about yourself. You got an insecurity, but you're able to live with it. Most guys have insecurities, and they just gotta live with the shit. Not every person on this planet is perfect. Nobody on this planet is perfect. There's only probably maybe rare people.
Man, I'm perfect.
But not everyone is perfect, bro. Everybody got some type of dysfunction or insecurity or depression or sad thought. Everybody got it. Everybody. So, like, it's just common. Everybody got an insecurity. It's just some aren't humble enough to admit that they have one, and then there are some who are humble and respectful enough to admit that they have it, but they actually benefited from admitting that they had it.
I can't even answer that, even just ask, because that's a big.
No, but you've done the BBL, yeah. You have a mindset. You have insecurities the same way I have insecurities.
So before you talk about BBL,
no, I don't know what you're talking
about. How do you not understand what he's asking? He literally walked y'all through it, and then you're confused to what he's asking. In short, men deal with their insecurities and didn't have the same resources and options to address those insecurities like you all are, and yet men just go about living life with them. Why is it that you all can't do the same?
Facts.
Period. The point I want to make is that at the end of the day, when it comes to having BBLs and stuff like that, we cannot. The biggest problem I have with it is that this idea behind it, and that it's like a negative connotation if you just admit that you have insecurities. Everybody has insecurities. That is fine. It's more so about how do you deal with them and how do you address them throughout your life. Like the gentleman said, there are plenty of people on this earth who have insecurities, who address them by masquerading them with a lot of other strengths that they provide to anybody in any type of relationships. They don't then try to highlight the insecurity so much so that they go to the process of spending money and going underneath the knife to address them in those aspects. However, if you are acknowledging that, again, that women's value, because that's what you're saying, if you blurt it out like that, like you said, you got box in the corner. If you're arguing that, then again, you would then have to argue, okay, but what is it still for? Because like I said it before, men are not going out there to make money just so they can just look at their fucking bank account and be happy with themselves. That's not how that works. Right. You get money to then do what with it? Spend it for whatever purposes. But don't sit here and say that I worked mad hard and I did all those things just so I can just have the money stacked up underneath my mattress. That's not how that works. There is still an end goal to the confidence that you gain by having the BBL.
Anyway, let us know how y'all feel in the comment section down below if you enjoyed this video.
Well, guys, there you have it. That's PlayBack. The real reason women get BBLs. Very intelligent video. I think that was a video that definitely needed to be had. This was topics that definitely needed to be discussed. And I think that we hopefully learned a lot with everything going on.
Sorry.
I think that definitely I learned a lot when I watched this the first time. I think this came out 2 days ago. I haven't seen it in the past 2 days since I watched this last. And I think it still brings up a very good points and talks about a lot of interesting topics. But what are your thoughts on it?
Kind of feel the same. I think it was intelligent, but like, if there's one thing I hated, I said it in the middle of the video, is like, I hate when you try to have like an actual conversation with somebody about like life or something, and then they keep bringing up bullshit that got nothing to do with the conversation.
At the end of the day, it just feels like there are just some conversations that people are ready to have and some that people just don't want to have in general. But, I mean, if you don't have these hard topic conversations, nothing's going to get done. That's all I'm going to just say. Nothing's going to get done.
I feel like it's even like, for example, like, Marvel with the MCU always pumping out something. I feel like if somebody got their mind made up about something and then they watch the movie, I was like, I had bad expectations about it. Now I fucking hate it. I'm like, if you don't think you go like it, I don't think you should see it maybe, but you should still see it to, give your own opinion.
Yeah, I think everybody's opinion matters. But yeah, I just think that it's just, there are some topics of discussion. This is what it's taught me. That there are just some topics of discussion that people are ready to have and things that need to be had. And then there are just some topics that people just don't want to have, and they don't really have the intelligence to have these conversations. Or they just get too in their feelings and just don't want to admit the fact that they just don't want to talk about it. But anyway, guys, there you have it. That is PlayBack, the real reason women get BBLs.
Oh no, what part of the video I was cracking up? But that shit was... Wait, what? I forgot what you said.
I don't even remember. Honestly.
It was so funny,
We'll
bro.
have to watch this back.
Oh, panic attack or some shit.
But guys,
now I remember you was like, "Hey, if you come to this world fucked up, you gotta live with that shit. Fight that shit.
You don't have to. But guys, there you have it. That's PlayBack, the real reason women get BBLs. If you guys enjoyed our reaction and thoughts on this video, let us know in the comments down below. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Hit the subscribe button to our community and hit the notifications. So
hey, Loki, I'm glad you told us to do these PlayBack videos because they get funnier each video.
They do. There's a lot to talk about. But we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.